Yo, welcome back to the channel. HeyLangford, Hangout and Chat, pretty much a gaming channel. I had other plans, but you know how plans go sometimes. Hope everyone's doing well, considering everything that's going on in the world right now. Horrible news, every day waking up. One thing after another, it feels like these days. But where we're at right now, trying to disconnect a little bit from the world, find some enjoyment. So we finished up our playthrough, second playthrough actually, of Far Cry 5 a couple weeks ago. I took a couple weeks off. Now I'm back with a new playthrough, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Some would say an older game, because it came out in 2015. I want to give a shout out to Tyler, old assistant at the studio. I lived through him with some of the games that he was playing, and Witcher 3 was one of those games where he came in, he was pretty excited about it. He said it's very addictive, he said it's amazing, and again, that was like 6 or 7 years ago now. I picked it up a while ago. It's been sitting on my shelf along with a whole bunch of other games that I'd like to play through. Witcher 3 is like 40, 60, 100 hours in a casual playthrough. So the way things were kind of looking right now, a couple other games I want to play that are in that 15 to 20 hour period, I was thinking, you know what? I'm just going to dig in to Witcher 3 because the way my schedule's been going. Katie's here. How's it going, Katie? The way my schedule's been going, I'm going to try to carve out Tuesday evenings to still do some gaming, but if I have a chance to hop on for an hour or two, then I can do that. So with these really long games, it's a little bit easier to just kind of hop in and play for a bit and then hop out. Also, I wanted to say with Witcher 3, and I don't know how true this is, but I was a big fan of Fable, and I was a big fan of, well, I should be specific. I was a big fan of Fable 2. Because Fable 1 was good, Fable 3 was garbage. I was a big fan of Fable 2, but I was also a huge fan of Skyrim. So I'm hoping that Witcher and Fable 2... Sorry, I'm hoping The Witcher is like Skyrim and Fable 2 kind of together. Gemma's here. How's it going, Gemma? So I'm hoping that it kind of bridges the gap between those two games. And again, it's an older game. But the other thing, too, I was watching some reviews. Full disclosure, I do watch a few YouTube videos just talking about, getting started and, just some things to kind of keep in mind off the beginning. Because some of these games that are really long, and especially role-playing games or RPG games, if you don't do a couple things right in the beginning, it can really screw things up down the road. With how you're investing skill points or just how your armor or weapons and stuff work. So I was like, I'm just getting a little bit of a hint, but I don't feel like I actually learned that much watching the videos. It sounds like it's just way too deep. And it's one thing to watch a 10-minute video. It's something to see another like getting started video that's like 90 minutes long. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited to dig in on this one. I've heard there's a lot of reading in this game as well, so we'll see how that goes, because my love of reading things when we're playing games, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. Katie says, I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. I want to say I did not get through as much worky work stuff today as I'd hoped, but that's okay, because there's always a little bit of time between when I finish playing this game and when I actually go to sleep, so that should be fine. I got prepped for school, though. I got prepped for class tomorrow. So that was the big thing off the list. But sometimes people send you work-related things on Facebook, and Facebook's not email. And I see my email often, and sometimes I read a message and I reply in my head, and there's some mixed stuff. Not from last night. But there's some mixed stuff that I was like, oh, I totally blanked on that because it was not sitting in my emails. So, yeah. As much as I got through things, like some things today, it's just like things like that eat away at me. I'm like, oh, I could have got a 13th hour worth of work done today, but I didn't. That's fine though. How's your day been? Enough about me. Gemma, how's your day been? Just making sure this is all working out. On the on Let's Live yesterday, I think there was a hiccup that Restream chat was having where Facebook wasn't like connecting properly. because I can see like how many people are watching, and when it's not working right, it says 0. But considering people were talking yesterday, I know there was more than 0. Apparently, Witcher 3 is supposed to be it's supposed to still look really good for its age, which probably doesn't make any of us feel that great whenever we hear something like that. But graphics-wise, it's supposed to still hold up pretty good for a game that's being 6 or 7 years old. So it should be good. But yeah, we're looking at 60 hours probably to get through this, and the way my video game math works, it should be a few months. So hopefully by the time we're wrapping up Witcher, either we'll take a break too, because I've already talked to a couple people about it, and they're like, it's kind of in 3 big chunks, so I might be able to take a break and play something else for a bit, and that could be a thing. But yeah, we should be able to get through maybe hopefully into summer, and hopefully the world is looking better by the time we get there, because it's just all upside down right now. It's just one thing after another. I was half joking when I committed to getting back out touring and playing and stuff. It's just like since summer of 2016, it's been this little consistent. Sometimes it gets a little better, but it's been consistently just the way the world's been kind of doing things. So, one other thing I wanted to update too is I remember, well, of course I remember, but I've been talking about trying to live stream some of the Oculus stuff, and I don't think it's going to work the way that I was hoping it would, because you need to use Chromecast to get it to get into the computer. But for it to go there, it like has to hit the Wi-Fi, and then that puts quite a delay on it. So I haven't been able to get that working properly yet. Still going to fuss with it because they're constantly making updates. So hopefully there's an update somewhere down the road that can get it cranking out the graphics quicker. Also, just the way that the audio works for it. It just everything. There was like always a delay somewhere in the chain for me. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. But what I might actually end up doing is just recording it and then re-uploading it after, and just kind of watching and doing commentary over it, because there's always some funny stuff that's there, and they are games that have stories. So I can kind of be quiet a little bit, but I don't mind talking and doing commentary during the game, and then doing commentary on top of my commentary after. It's chaos, and I like chaos sometimes. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm still working my way up to as well with the Oculus. It's like the endurance, because like it's a big difference. There's a big difference between when you're doing stuff in Oculus and how it looks, and like not getting motion sickness. So I'm trying to get my tolerance up so I can be doing VR stuff for at least 45 minutes, do bursts like that. Because like 20 minutes in, I'm like, number one, my arms are tired. Number two, like I do feel the motion sickness. So Gemma says, too many studies today, or too much studying. Fortunately, school finished earlier today. Well, that sounds good. School's good, but it is nice when it finishes a little bit earlier. It's funny with my my classes. I usually do run them right up until the end of class. But it's funny because like some students, as soon as you say you're done, they're out of there. And there's been times though where like I'm kind of done for the day and there's like 20 minutes left, and people just kind of sit there, and I'm like, well, if you want to talk about other stuff, we can do that, but like we're done the lesson, so if there's anything else, just let me know. It's tricky sometimes. Adults continuing education. So all right, without further ado, so we're going to start our playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I have not seen any of this yet. All I did was load the game in, and then I did the update. So the actual game itself was, what was it? It was 28 gigs, and the update was like 12 or 16 gigs. And then all I've done past that is start the game, but then come back to the homepage here so that we had The Witcher 3 background. That's all I've done. That's all I've done so far. So let's get this going here. Let's get started on what could be 60 hours of playthrough. Also, I'm sure, well, this game is rated mature, I'm sure. So there's probably a lot of violence, and we'll see what happens with everything else. Hopefully there's not too many suggestive themes in here. So, all right, here we go. Oh, it's already loaded in the background. Okay, we're gonna get the volume up here. Get myself sit. Okay, this looks good. This looks good already. Let's make sure there's no fires over here. Everything looks good. Okay. So which 3-welled hunt? Press the NE key to continue. I'm just looking around here right now. We have crow. We have sword. Apparently, so you have 2 swords in this game. Apparently, one is for monsters and one's for people, which is different. I think he's meditating. Apparently, meditating is a big thing in this game too. I like how this game is loaded. Okay. No, it looks pretty good. So go until they fit the corners of your screen. That looks pretty good. I could probably move them a bit more, but I think it looks pretty good. Oh, we can do all this stuff. Okay, I got it. This is the first game. It's like, make sure this fits in the screen. Gemma says, sometimes I said, okay, that's all for today. And there's no more homework. And 20 minutes later, another 5 assignments come in. These are tears of understanding right now. All right. Whenever they say make that barely visible, they're lying. There's a big old lie. All right, let's do that. I think that's pretty good. Whenever it says like make this image barely visible and I do that, it's like super dark.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified.
Let me know if the audio is okay. You know, I usually talk over stuff.
Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead, you wail, why have the gods forsaken
Lots
us?
of games have this art style for their storytelling.
We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres.
Jim says audio's okay. Thank you.
The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic.
Good old magic. Magic's usually overpowered in games.
Yet we did not banish it.
Something you learn.
Studying the vile arcane for our own
Same with
power
bows and arrows. Usually overpowered eventually.
And the monsters at our door. The unholy relics of this conjunction.
That looks pretty cool.
The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called
Oh, that's the guy.
witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery. Their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody.
So they do this for money. That's the other thing.
To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish?
Kay says there's a shovel as a weapon in this game. New shovel cook. I don't know. I don't think so. If we find one, we're using it. Okay, swords and axes are here. You could use an axe as a shovel.
Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
I've not played not a first-person shooter in a while. All right, first thing. Options. Gameplay. Where is it? Oh, colorblind. Autosave intervals. I guess 10 minutes is probably good. Enemy upscaling. I think that's when they scale up with you. Katie says start an axe kill count. Well, we'll see. We need to see which weapons we're using first. Let's turn the volume down as a touch here. Okay, so I'm not seeing difficulty in here. That all looks post-processing. That's good. I'm just curious what's in here. Invert y-axis. I do want to do that, or else it's going to make me feel ill. Excuse me. All right. Well, they're going to go through a whatchamacallit. They're going to go through a tutorial. So, all right, new game. Enjoy a smooth ride through the world. You'll be happy and challenged. Blood broke bones. You're a seasoned, demanding gamer. Death March. That's the hardest one that's there. Okay, so just a story. That's what we want. Just want to get through this. Short tutorial. Yes, please. Simulate Witcher 2 save. Okay. So we're going. Officially, the game is starting. Wow, that was a big swing there. I apologize if you're a big fan of horses. I did not think that that's what's gonna happen. Oh wow. That bird just flew right through his brain. I guess they're kind of doing some detective work here. Oh, someone forgot to close their school bag. Still trying to get the game level audio sorted. It's the old volley of arrows. Really a rough start for horses in this game. Did you just like find a horse just kind of hanging out? All right, whatever that was about. See, if this is like older generation, like PlayStation, like the cutscene would be this awesome, but it'd be across like 3 different discs because of how much space it took up, and then the actual game would look like trash. But they'd sell you on this in the commercials. And that's me. So you get 2 swords. I don't know if you can use an axe. I think you just have the 2 swords. When throwing a bomb, no, I did not get to read that. All right, Kier Morin, Witcher Keep, Banks of the... Okay. Shield your eyes. Shield your eyes. I'm not sure where the scene's going to go. It's got an undercut there. Pedicure. not sure right now. There's a lot going on here right now. Oh, that's not good.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Oh, it's a little practical joke. The old crab in the hot tub. Bunch of jokesters. They did not waste any time in this game.
To amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Nope, it's not Netflix. It's not Netflix. All my friends who told me about this game, no one said this is the opening scene. I don't know who that is. That's like the first bare butt in video game, I think. They're really working this bare butt right now. Got clothes very fast. Oh, also, I haven't seen the use your Witcher sense to find the key to the bedroom door. Okay, welcome to Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you'll also find detailed information about world lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Okay, as of right now, reading stuff is probably not going to be as bad as Dishonored 2, because they used a lot of language. All right, hold LT. Witcher sense, okay.
You're running out of juice.
Minimap upper right hand corner and displays shows your current location, surrounding area. Underneath the minimap, you'll find the objectives for your active quest. Okay.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Why am I training? I'm supposed to be the one like saving the world. All right, I got the key. As of right now, this feels a little bit like Fable.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toilet.
Excuse me, language and phrasing. I'm just looking around right now. I'm just seeing what's in here. Oh, you got magical. You can do that. Okay. That's Yennefer, apparently. I'm just gonna let Yennefer just keep on doing whatever she's doing there.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
All right, I think we can get out of here now. Oh, let's go outside.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Okay, the thing with Skyrim is you could go, like, wherever you could see, you could kind of go. So, I'm wondering if it's going to be like that. Okay. Opening the door. I can't run. I was seeing if I could press the run buttons, because usually you press in on the analog stick, it'll run.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Oh, we get to make a choice here. Select the dialogue option using... Okay, I need to like figure out my character, because like you can either be a little bit of a jerk or you can be sympathetic. Let's be sympathetic for a bit.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
I wonder why their eyes are different color, like that kind of yellowy orange color. Excuse me.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
That wasn't very good.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a whip.
It's a child.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Gonna pick the top one again, because it's better not. It's a little bit stern. Apologies, not. We need actions.
Sorry's not good enough.
We need actions.
You're gonna read Ghouls and Owl-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No,
Jesse's
please.
joining us on YouTube. It's not a good idea to leather farm and the Witcher's Sword is your best friend in this
Come
one.
on.
Appreciate it. No spoilers, but appreciate hot tips.
Shall we run the walls?
Okay, definitely need to do a tutorial.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven
How's it going, Jesse?
bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
All right, so far we're about 10 minutes in. I haven't died yet. That's usually good. Good sign.
Don't bother me, Geralt. I'll trip and fall.
Jesse, if you played through this game,
What did I tell you about
how many
breathing?
times have you finished it?
Your mouth, rhythm with your steps.
It's my last playthrough. Particular fellow had played through it like 30 times. Whoa. Camera's really fast in this. Just is pretty good. The game takes time, but it's worth it. That's what I've heard, and other reason why I've put off playing this in a way, and also
Turn back and help you.
sorry, I'm just trying to not fall, and I don't want to like roll my ankle. Whoa. Yeah, and I've heard this game is great, and I was watching a few more like reviews and stuff. For a game that's 6 or 7 years old, people are just like, no, it's a fantastic game still.
Oh no. They're Vesemir's got that look.
What did you expect?
The old Vesemir look. Classic Vesemir. Jay says, haven't yet, but close to finishing it. And also blocking is very crucial. I'm curious to see how the actual fighting works in this game. Oh, look at those two chaps over there. Those guys.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By Mark,
I always get ghouls and owl ghouls messed up myself, you know.
Zerrikania dwells,
It's a thing.
and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter.
Probably shouldn't have talked over
Still,
that. I'll do my best
should
to
have
not.
asked if
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Sleep on the job. Oh, let's teach the kid something about life. Always just say what they want to hear.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect.
Wow.
Uncle Vesemir's words.
That's a good line.
you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous.
Mischievous, mischievous,
Fine,
that's
we
another
talked
word
about
I
it.
cannot spell.
Geralt, you're with me. Lambert with Eskel. Ciri with...
Up there with guarantee. I can't spell that
Again?
word.
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free trade?
Fundamentals. You know, just to go over it for the kid. Start with the fundamentals.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
You know, just for her. Because it's going to need to know what's up here. All right, combat. Switcher must be prepared to fight foes of all kind, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal race, or bone-crushing giants. Match the strength and exploit weakness of different enemies. Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. Core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat, magic. Magic's usually overpowered at some point. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can cast very quickly. With simple one-handed gestures making them quite useful in the heat of combat, witches are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade, oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Okay.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
All right. Okay, press R to select or deselect target. You have selected target, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select target during combat, but it also helps. Okay.
Quick guns. 1, 2, 3.
All right, fast.
Enough. Damn it. Strong strikes. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
All right, so far.
Position, Ciri.
Dodge is B.
Footwork. Remember.
All right, did that. Roll out of the way. How do you roll? How do you roll? Press A and that. All right, to two.
Parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword?
What am I supposed to parry?
Okay, did that.
Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Just before your opponent strikes, perform counterattack.
I'm too old for this shit.
Okay, we did it again.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go
Right
over a
button.
few witches' signs.
Quinn sign.
Let's
Okay.
start with Quinn.
They're really going through the basics here. This is good.
Who's next?
So cast the sign, right trigger. Okay, that works.
Tomfoolery! Enough! What now? I'm showing off, Geralt.
I feel like I'm casting it.
Tomfoolery! Enough! Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Okay, he just hit me. The Quinn sign protects you against damage and certain critical effects. Okay.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
I feel like I'm going up. Oh, okay, I gotta press that button. Okay, I got it.
See? If not for the Quen sign. Alright, Geralt. Come on.
Oh, you totally got me with that one. Cast the Ard sign. Okay. What's that one?
See that, Ciri? Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really
Temporarily disorient your opponents. Okay, so this kind of causes some craziness, though. Oh, I actually got him.
Heard her now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to.
The trap slows anyone in there. Okay. Interesting.
Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Stand back and throw a bomb. Okay. Stand in the spot indicated. Okay. Hold RB to release and throw the bomb. Oh, you can throw these like kind of far. Combat tutorial is now over. If you want, you can continue training with Vesemir. To stop training, simply sheath your sword by holding right or left. Okay.
Fine.
I think I'm good.
Continue training at will.
What? I'm done. I'm done. I feel like I've done my training. Okay, combat overall feels pretty good. I don't know if it's going to get a bit quicker. It's definitely not in God of War speed or anything like that.
Ciri, get down here.
It does feel like a cross between Fable 2 and Skyrim a little bit, I will say.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
Uh-oh.
I'll make sure to find every last
That's a big sword. Just gonna say, it's a pretty big sword.
What the?
Is there a person in there? That's not good if there's a person in there.
Vesemir.
Aviana will take this, and then White Wolf.
No.
I have no idea how all that just happened. Oh, I don't get to read that. I guess the loading's pretty quick in this game. Oh, we're sleeping. I was napping. Okay, that makes sense. Tamira Road to Vizima, May 1272. All right. Well, if only they knew what was going on, like 800 years later or whatever it is. 750 years later.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our feelings.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
All right. He's like,
Chris.
a little bit.
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seems so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something?
How'd you know? How did you know?
Life, indeed. We'll find her.
I've picked all the top ones so far.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives.
That's not good.
Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream,
I got to pick
found
both
Ciri,
answers that time.
and we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character.
I think those are hockey laces holding his armor together
Didn't end
there.
well, did it? Your dream.
No.
Nope.
The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past,
kinda like a little
Ciri
cat
knew
eye
my
thing going
dreams,
on.
Something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
All right, time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
That was a long chat. He's like, oh, we got lots of time till dawn. Chatted the whole time.
Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet.
The old letter
soon.
sniffer.
Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the uniform?
I have a feeling the other guy. What is? I still have the unicorn. Oh, stuffed unicorn. I'm gonna go for it.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on
He
top.
asked. He asked.
How's it look?
We answered.
How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road.
If it has that kind of sense of humor,
Modeled there.
I'm down. It's pretty funny.
Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Uh-oh. Monsters. Life of the continent. And in this skeleton. Okay, we got words I gotta actually have to read. Like, take a second. It's nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste the lands, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating you should fight them with your silver sword. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna button mash so far.
You're ugly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna button mash for now and see how it goes. Right, vitality regeneration. You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Case's graphics are nice, but you can tell it's an older game. It actually looks pretty good. Like, it's definitely older game, but also just the kind of game it is. Like, this looks better than Skyrim to me. While playing on the blood and broken bones or death mark difficulty, meditation does not regenerate vitality. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. Press up or down to consume them, regenerate vitality. You have some food equipped in your upper consumable slot. Press up to now eat it and regenerate a portion of vitality. Okay. I'm just going to have a little snack there. Take all. Why would I not take all? It looks pretty good. Like, even the sun stuff, I'm going to see how it looks after. Well, I can kind of see beside me, but... Also, just, like, different kind of game because of, like, compared to the ones I've been playing. Like, Far Cry 5 looked really good. Oh, farts. Oh, farts. Don't want to fall down a hill this early in the game. Like, that looks pretty good. Oh, you can see on the map all the stuff that's there. The old blow balls. I can get that. That's my horse, I think. Yeah, that's the horse. I can loot that. I'm just trying to get where he should be. There we go. Okay, so on the map, yeah, it tells me what I can loot. I don't know if I need all this stuff, but I'm just taking it because it's the beginning of the game. Just loot. There we go. All right. This is a moment because I didn't play Red Dead Redemption because the horses bugged me so much. Witcher spends most of the time on the road in search of the next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge. Should have a comma there. And trudge through thick bogs. I'm a big Oxford common person. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse Roach to help him in his travels. You have Roach come to you. Double press the... Okay.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
One of the things in the getting started is like stick to roads. When you're not on the roads, bad things will happen early on in the game.
They prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
This looks pretty good. Like, even the way the hair is animated and stuff. Like, it's... Reminds me a little bit of Fable. I'm going to say that a bunch.
War's not exactly
there we go.
going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Somebody was crying there, but I'm just kind of
keeps us going.
Just gonna keep on doing my thing. There's lots of stuff on the map. Whoa.
Slow down. Whoa.
All right, see what's happening here. Sometime later.
We going? Help me! Help!
Oh, someone's getting messed up. Oh, it's another horse. Horses have a real bad go so far in this game. Did he get messed up? I've already forgot how to block and stuff. Oh, he's taking that horse for dinner. Oh.
How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Look at that haircut. It's on his way to a Beatles audition.
God,
Actually, I shouldn't make fun, because, like,
I was sure I'd end up like my
it's
man.
probably a lot of
You
work
got lucky.
to get a tight haircut
Your horse died quickly.
back in, what,
but griffins
1272?
like to toy with their prey. Eat it alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Oh, we could do this. We didn't really do anything. We just kind of showed up.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
I'm a big softy. That's the problem here.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
This makes it so different trying to answer questions.
What's it to you?
Well, you see, there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you.
Oh, Bram!
She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice.
Jesse, I see your message. 1 second. Trying to actually pay attention to the
Let's
story.
go.
Okay. Just saying, have you played the Assassin's Creed? No, but I have Black Flag and Odyssey, and they were on my list to play next.
Greetings.
But I've been wanting to play Black Flag because I haven't like played a legit pirate game in a very long time. When on the road, hold A without steering to automatically follow its path. Your horse won't lose stamina. Okay. There we go.
So, a griffin this close to the village.
Any of the older new ones? No, I haven't played any of the old ones. I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed
Forest
games.
To the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war.
Okay, if
Corpses
the
everywhere,
horse will
stench of
auto
blood,
horse
burnt flesh.
on the roads, that works for me too.
Men too.
Don't
We need to
hit the
watch ourselves
children.
in White Orchard, and we should
Populator
be
is you're nearing
to learn.
a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired henchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements, such as villages and cities. They are marked with that on your map. Examine and learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Don't want to run over the people.
Sits in the old oak tree, grew inside her devilish
People doing some laundry there. There's some ducks.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump.
There we go.
Whoa!
We're making our way. For like intro story and tutorial and an hour in, this isn't so bad so far. Sometimes it can be pretty boring. Uh-oh. Must be one of the local openers.
What?
It's a big gig.
Take that down before there's trouble.
What was that?
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Old Nilfgaard.
My arse it is.
I feel like these characters in this era and lack of dental hygiene, I'm always surprised in games when they give everyone a full set of teeth. Because I feel like that really wouldn't be a thing.
Witches.
And that guy's tattoos there.
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
That wasn't very nice. I thought that guy was at the table there didn't have pants on.
Those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram?
Bram.
How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
What would Bram get? Shop dialogues. Options marked with money. We'll open a shop panel. Pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move.
The other guy's like, with the chit
Some
chat
search
again?
for kin.
Seriously?
Others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Ain't that the truth?
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
That's how we work.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Writing in from Willoughby.
Jesse says, are you an item hoarder? I would say yes. I would say yes. I'm the type where usually I have way more stuff than I need, but I believe you can become encumbered in this game, so.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Are you?
Plenty of travellers.
You save everything?
Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
All right. Dialogue ending conversations. Dialogue is marked with the little X. Will end the conversation. Okay.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Just says, yes, I am for sure. Well, it's hard to not get rid of things. Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Just say, I just can't help it. Well, you just don't know if you're going to need stuff. That's the problem. That's why I kind of like watching a few like getting started guides on YouTube so that I know what I actually need to hang on to and what I can kind of sell off. Because usually selling stuff gives you money and money's good. So press X to make a... Okay. Shopkeeper. Okay, this is really... What is that? Gwent card. 20 bucks for that Gwent card. The music has stopped. I'm just kind of seeing what's here for a second. I don't know what to buy, if anything, right now. So we'll just leave for now. We'll figure this out.
For everything.
Just says you should definitely keep the cards, by the way. I've heard that. Should I be buying those cards that I see, or can I just not get rid of cards? That's not spoiler. That's hot tips. Again, no spoilers. Spoiler free.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
All right, asking the travelers about... Sounds like a band.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and
Bass
quiet.
player.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Marked that use the axis sign. This sign influences people's mind. Cause them to act according to your will. This charm more stubborn individuals would otherwise resist during conference. Invest in delusion ability. Okay, so that's the Jedi mind trick ability.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray?
Wow.
No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the
Bass
lady rode
players.
through the village a few days back.
Half joking.
Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Just saying, if you can get some good deals, yes, but don't worry about too much. But if you come across them, keep them and later on decide if you want them for your deck and then sell the rest. Okay, that sounds good. All right, well, I'm done talking to these fine fellows here. Cat doesn't like me? Oh, Katie, I agree now when I'm looking at the game. It does look a little bit dated, but still looks good, though. What are you selling?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after.
Oh, we already talked.
Have a look.
We already talked. I feel bad. I totally forgot this person's name already.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
Sorry, I'm really bad at driving as a human. Who are these? Playing cards.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Oh, this might be where they introduced you to the card game.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
That's not good.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Interesting conversation.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world.
Gwent.
Are you familiar with
the card game?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
Yes, you do.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Options marked with the cards will begin a game of Gwent. All right, this is a part of the game, so let's do this.
Why not?
The first card game in a video game I got hooked on. Do you want to begin with the tutorial? Yes. I think it was Final Fantasy VIII. Had a card game in it, and it was pretty good. I think it was called Triple Triad. Welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals, the cards are their forces. You go first, as in me. You will begin, you will draw 10 cards to be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use it wisely. I guess I just picked these. I probably should have been reading what's going on here. Siege combat, okay. Some unit cards have special abilities. This siege expert special ability is called the morale boost, which grants 1 strength to all units in the same row. Weather cards, I missed the first bit of reading here. Weather cards are a special or type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on battlefield, including your own. Okay. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw, but let's skip that for now and go straight into playing. Okay, here's your battlefield. This is your side. This is your opponent's side. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Leaders. Each deck has a leader, and the leader grants you the special ability, which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing X. Playing cards. Press A to select a card from hand. Press A again to place it on the battlefield. Okay. My turn. Alright, so Jesse, you're probably laughing right now. She's like, he has no idea what he's doing. Which is correct. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just put Sheldon Skaggs on here. My best childhood friend, Sheldon. Total strength. The number on the left by your icon shows the total current strength of the unit. Number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. Oh. During your turn, you can pass by holding down Y. You should pass when you are confident you can win with a unit you already have in play, or to let your opponents win and save cards. Okay, so just sacrifice people. Just says it's pretty quick to figure it out, man. It just takes a minute. Nah, man, you're literally me when I first... Well, I think everyone probably starts the same way. But, like, when you figure stuff out, you're like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. That's life, though. End of the round. A round ends once both players have passed. The player then compare the total strength of the units to determine the winner. All cards in the battlefield are discarded, and both players' total strength resets to 0. Okay. I think I know what's up. All right, he's playing a 5. So if I play a 5, so if I play a 1, does that give me a total 5? Oh, he's playing a 2. Sneaky. Okay. He's already played a 5. I played a 1. I feel like my cards are possibly overpowered, but I don't know. Okay, it's 10-7. 10-11. I'm really not totally sure. All right, 14-11. 16-14. I don't really know what this means, though. That's the thing. Okay, so if they... Okay, I think I have an idea now. Because he's played 4 cards. I've played 4 cards. So I could sacrifice everybody there. But I think my 2 cards at the front would win against the 1 line. I'm going to pass. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, the player who loses a round also loses a life gem. The game is over and player has lost both life gems. Okay, so they had more total points. Torrential rain, what does that do? Oh, it just totally knocked down my stuff there. Interesting. Impenetrable fog. Oh, geez. They're really working me over here. Can I not pick that one? I guess not. What is this one? Oh, that's the leader ability. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. Oh, can I see their cards? I guess not. They played a lot of garbage at me here. Sets the strength of all close combat cards to 1 for both players. Let's go ahead and play that. Play something. Okay, we're both at 1 right now. I wonder if... Oh, because they can play 1 more card, I think, and then they'd win both of them. I think. Add +1 to all units in the row, excluding self. Well, let's try it. So that's 3. I'm at 4, so maybe I can win this one. We'll see what happens. So I think they need to play something, but they can only play 1. Okay. Nilfgaard faction, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they won that one. Because they had 2 things. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can also turn the tide of battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors. Oh. I have an idea how to play that now.
Well, it's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan.
Stepan.
A simple innkeep by trade, but a true
I want to play again now.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Interesting. Let's go talk to this fellow. Gunter O'Dim.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone.
The clipping on his ear, I thought he had AirPods in.
Lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Don't judge.
Not there for drinks.
Strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Wow. It's like a guitar player.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter demon, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads, too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of his business.
None of your business.
It's business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Definitely won't charge that person. I'm back. I know.
You return. Shall I deal?
Yes. I'm curious.
Let's play this game of yours.
Just want to try it one more time. Welcome to Deck Builder. Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage your deck. Oh, okay. Draw a card from your deck whenever you win a round. Leader cards. Each deck has one leader card. Press X to see other leaders available. So I don't have many available. Press A to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked and they will be available to you once you acquire them. Oh, okay. Collection. All cards you own which can be used with this faction are shown here. Cards currently in factions. Okay. Deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember that doing so decreases your chance of drawing your most powerful cards. Oh, okay. Currently I have 2 unit cards short, indicated by the red number. The deck builder. I still feel like there's a lot to know here. Let's just go start the game. Let's just try one more time here. If we go over 2, that's fine. Choose a card to redraw. Sets all range combats to 1 for both players. Set all siege combat cards to 1 for both players. I don't feel like I need that many. Oh, poor infantry. They got a lot of language in these cards here. Okay, I guess it's... Yep, I guess it worked. Who knows? All right, so they're drawing a 2. Let's draw a 5. That's 10 to 9. Okay, if I have something for the back row, for the siege, nope, not that one. All range combat, so I should be able to take both of those down to 1. $12, $11, so we both have, they've 4 cards, I have 5 cards. So I think if they play one more card, then they win. Because they have more cards out. Let's see if we can win this. I don't know. So I might need to watch some YouTube tutorials to figure out strategy here. So if they play one more card. Yeah, and then they have one more. Okay, that makes sense. It's just passing? Maybe they have garbage cards. Maybe that's the problem. Well, they passed again. What is that? Moves all weather card. Okay, so you can clear up the weather. That sounds good. Place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. Well, let's just play that, see what happens. It's gonna pass. Don't have a lot of cards. I definitely can't play that, so it'll screw me up. Siege combat. That's going to screw up one of my players again. I don't really have anything to play. Unless they're going to play a siege thing. Opponent is passed. Do I win? Okay, so that actually made sense how that actually worked. So if they pass and then you can pass, so I guess they ran out of good cards.
Interesting round. If you desire a rematch, let me know.
All right, so I'm 1 for 1. Stash. You can store weapons, armor, and junk in your stash for safekeeping. Confident they will not be stolen or otherwise disappear. You can access your stash in a number of places throughout the world. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available in all other locations as well. Oh, just like Fable. Stash locations are visible on the map. Look for that icon. Okay. Yeah, just a chest there. You can just throw some stuff in it. That's totally normal. When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. You are not currently tracking the updated quest. You can press R to start tracking it. Okay.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Oh, it's fighting words.
Son of a goat!
I gotta fight them. Horses are getting all upset with what's going on here. Oh, they've made the horses upset. Game saves. Your game state will automatically save when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often and on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Okay, so I'm just kind of figuring out the controls here.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
All right, that wasn't too bad. Things didn't go too sideways. Oh, that's Bram. Bram and his haircut.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
I guess.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Repair kit. I've heard repair kits are good. So I might get one of those. I'll buy both of those. Why not? Some Gwent cards. Taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. Oh, I guess there's a... I was making sure I was buying something and not actually selling stuff. Food and drink, or is water? I'll buy the water. One of the things with these games is figuring out the inventory and how all that stuff works, because it usually takes a second.
Take care.
I bought a few things. Can I talk to you? Oh, you're just snorting. That is rude.
What do you want?
I don't think they want to talk to me. Oh, there's a quest board over here. We're an hour and a half in, so probably another half hour. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest, a damsel in distress, a merchant peddling wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map. The following locations. Notice board. Okay. Now it feels a little bit like Fable. I'm sure there's some people out there that are not happy with me saying that, but it feels a little bit like Fable. Everyone announces that every week villagers poor may come by to collect some food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished. Earning freedom. Okay. Devil by the well. Bastion, my brother, has went off fight by one of us. Looking to borrow a plow. I wonder if I can just take all these. Okay. I guess I'll just take all of the quests.
Who taught you that?
Jetty!
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Jetty's my best mate!
Chetty's a little fool who will get us all
I just took every quest that they had there. I'm just kind of running around for a second. Where's the horse? Where's Roach? There's the horse. Oh. Don't need that.
Come on.
We'll just see where we're supposed to go here. There's someone down here. Horse fear level. I guess your horse can freak out right away.
Lost your key, man?
No, not me key.
Just is enjoying the gameplay.
Let's always sat there and
So far, so good over here.
that is till the night afore the
Like I feel like I know what I'm in for.
walk right in like 'twere his
So usually playing first-person shooters, lots of explosions and foul language and stuff, but different pace.
I knew. There he was.
But it should be fun playing for an hour or two when I can.
Grabbed me pack.
Do you have a channel, Jesse?
Protection, see? He just asks all polite. Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart.
The skin texture is pretty good. There's a lot going on there. They don't get the eyes right.
Interesting. What happened then?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut.
Yeah, video games are still trying to figure out eyeballs.
Only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, but he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Frying pan. Really? Going to get a frying pan? Break into the locked hut. Okay. The hut's door will no user which are sensed by holding, and you can... Okay. Some objects can be destroyed, such objects are marked with that. An ard sign to destroy objects that face them and cast your ard sign. And also try hacking them with your sword, but note that not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Another option is to toss the grape shot bomb at this object. But be careful not to get hurt by the explosions. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's that. How do we... Ah. You have multiple items in your pockets. You can switch between them. There we go. Figured it out. Once your stamina is depleted, you won't be able to sprint unless it regenerates. I'll just start looting.
Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
Some Gwent cards there. Guess I can't take those.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Burned pages, and then you arranged to meet. Draken didn't show up. I did, risking my life. The entire blasted operation ended up standing there with my... And waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you, illegible, tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. Okay. Miraculous guide to Gwent. More new cards in this W. I've not read any of this stuff. I'm not going to read it all out loud because I'm just going to skim through it so I can get through. Because the game's going to be like 200 hours long if I got to read all of it. These are all the contracts that I did not read. That's the pan.
This frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have you?
Just taking everything. That's what you do in these games. Oh, there's a sword there. Take diagrams to craftsmen with your proper skills to have them craft items for you. Okay. I think that might be it. Found the frying pan. That's how exciting this is so far. Find a frying pan.
Myself in this son if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
Get some money. Just got some money. All right, we finished our first quest. Finding a frying pan. I see an X. Oh, someone's getting attacked over there. Did that person get messed up? Are they done? All right, I don't want to die yet in this game. What's going on over here?
You are in hard field. I have my eye on you, Nordling.
There's a person getting roughed up out here. I just wonder if they didn't make it. Also, half wondering if they didn't make it, if I can take their stuff. Because video games. To have your horse come to you, double press. Okay, I did know that. I did know that. All right, so let's double click that. Bring back the horse. Wrong button. All right, we have another 20 minutes or so. Okay, why? Dismount. Dismount. Oh, they got it. Okay. I'll just take the spoils here. So you have to like hold buttons.
Faster.
You have to hold buttons in order to actually get off the horse instead of just pressing and jumping off the horse.
Whoa there, Roach.
I don't know where we're going. We're just going to what it says there's something on the map. Wrong button. So drowners? Okay. Can I loot? Can I loot them? It's floating in water, so maybe not. Alright, so those are the first monsters. Excuse me.
Slow now. Whoa. Come on, Roach.
That's a good horse name, Roach. Roach the horse.
Run, Roach.
I'm just going to where the marker is because I don't really know what's going on yet, so again, hopefully don't die. I'll be disappointed in myself if I die this early on. Points of interest. The world is burning with interesting places filled with danger or treasure. Such sites are marked on your mini-map with the following icons. Hidden treasure, dungeon. Okay.
Hey there.
That's a whole bunch of wolves.
Go, go. Damn, you're ugly.
Oh, I can swing from the horse here. See if I can get them. Not so much so far. Oh! Just got thrown off the horse. I'm button mashing. Also, what's the one to... Nope, wrong button, wrong button. Okay, we're getting messed up here, so I'm gonna retreat. Oh, some guards. Guard friends. Okay, so you don't like get all your health back right away. Okay, the horse just clipped out and appeared behind me. I would say that's the first glitch of the game. What is that? Deals fire damage. Let's try that one. Got one. Got two. Got three. All right, slowly figuring out. Oh, that's graphic. What is that? Oh, gas clouds and swamp ears are poisonous. Okay, so that was obvious. That was an obvious one. Just keep eating bread. Nope, wrong. Oh, I can jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I was really taking off there. Oh, they're working out there. What is this? Oh, fast travel. That's always good. Everyone loves fast traveling. I think we're supposed to go up these stairs here. For an RPG game that's this style, like I understand it can be really slow kind of getting going, but
no locals allowed without the express consent of the
usually once it's going, it's pretty good.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
It's a good line. Good Witcher line.
Witcher. Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
That guy's helmet really looks like a pot. Turn right past the gate. I'm gonna be this person.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling. To the tower. Go.
That's a tough guy stance. What's this? Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmiths forge weapons. Armorers make armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take the craftsman right type and skill level and craft an item for you. Oh, okay. Let's see what they have to say.
Password. Don't know any.
So,
Mr. Crow's here. So those soldiers were doing non-stop push-ups. They were.
swords to lull you to sleep?
There's drop down, give me infinity.
Nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
Little glasses there.
Quartermasters. They got a place.
I bet you can find those glasses on
Yeah,
Etsy.
you're clearly skilled.
Someone makes
And,
those.
And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
All right. Let me see what... Actually, let's a little chit-chat.
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad. As everyone knows,
His glasses are clipping through his
well-drilled and well-supplied
his
army.
forehead there.
Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
This guy's right to business. He's a businessman.
Show me what you're peddling.
Show me what you've got. Okay, what's going on here? There are axes. There are battle axes here. Katie, you were talking about axes earlier. We might be able to buy an axe eventually. There's a lot of things in here. It's more damage with all those swords. Cranionites, on the left side of the screen, you'll see a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Use L and right side of the screen is a detailed description of a currently selected item. Center screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to have them craft an item. You need to pay them for services. If you have enough coin, press A to craft the item. Okay. Dismantling items. You go to the craftsman dismantling. Okay. If a craftsman has a component you're missing, you can buy it immediately. Select the item and press Y. It's a lot of reading. I really should read more. Kay's saying, well, yeah, we'll try to get some axes, because those are basically shovels with one sharp edge. Makes it easier to keep track of what you still need to acquire. Okay. Alright, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's just... dismantle anything? This panel lets you dismantle unwanted items you recover components that they're made of. I guess that sword's better than the sword that I have. Items are shown here. Item shows which components will be covered after dismantling the item. Okay. And how much it will cost. Okay. I don't think I want to dismantle anything right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Usually what I do is I just play the game until I die.
I'd like you to craft something.
I'll play the game until I die, and then I'm like, oh, I should definitely upgrade. Okay, I thought the game wanted me to do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, so we'll just see you later.
So long.
Your cool glasses there. Use special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapon. Okay. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. Use special armor's tables to temporarily enhance your armor. Doing so grants a bonus to your armor trait. That guy's gonna start doing more push-ups. I love push-ups around here. Oh, am I gonna fall off the world? Oh, jeez. It's been fun playing games where you have parachutes and wingsuits and stuff like that, or games where you just can't fall off things easily. Falling off stuff's annoying. Alright, we'll try to get to a place where we feel like we're getting to like the next major event.
Make way.
Alright, maybe up here. There we go. Perfect.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
It's a good answer. Look at that armor.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
Some peasant to peasant talk.
Bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Pretty clean shaven.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very
Give him a
perceptive
bit of
of
lip
you.
back there.
Geralt of Rivia. Which?
That girl. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
That sounds like a made-up name in a
Haven't
made-up
thrown me
place.
out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Let's just straight to it.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
More information.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav.
Oh, Mislav.
South of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn.
Oh, buckthorn.
Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira.
That's a good response.
An herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Sounds good. So long.
And Mislav. Thanks.
All right. If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing R. Okay. I have a whole bunch of quests right now that are open. Okay, so on the side there. I'm going to press some other buttons. Like save game. Alright, wondering if I can go to quests here. I feel like there's other quests that I could do before, like, a main one. Maybe do some secondary quests. Let me see how far that one is. Do not do the main quest. Let me do some side quests first. Often in games, when you get kind of like hung up on stuff, when you're trying to like turn and walk around objects, and I always feel like when people are like riding up escalators and they just stop right at the top, that's how I'm like, you're an NPC. You're a non-playable character. Fast travel. Okay, so you can use fast travel here. Use to mark and then travel there. Okay. And the world map, and then just keep pressing this to get through it. Me zoom in, zoom out? No. Oh, he's way over there. A band of soldiers attacked this village early one morning. They slaughtered most of the villagers in their beds. Lucky few fled the woods. Okay. That doesn't sound very good. What is this? Well, merchants, travelers cross the river here. Can I fast travel there? I feel like I didn't actually see all these places, or I just didn't even notice them. And now we're just magically here. Okay, we are significantly closer. Night is falling. Night's been a bit of a thing with most of the games I've played recently. Where like things get bad. I don't know if I should be out here. One of the things I did watch about like starting to like just stay on the roads. All right, a couple hours in. I feel like this game is going to get a lot better for me once I have a better handle on the combat. There's some monsters down there. There's someone down there I can get. Oh, there's lots of monsters down there. Oh, their place got all messed up. That's why they're all sad.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother.
Everyone talks to their dog. They have a dog.
Now.
People talk to dogs they don't even have.
Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was.
That's a sneaky way to get out of service.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Alright, I think that's a legit mission.
I'll help you.
I think I can do this.
Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
I would have thought, but I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Probably shouldn't go at night. What is going on over here? Oh, there's treasure down there. Okay, I need to check one thing. How did I get out of the way again? I think it was B. Okay. I'm gonna go fight them down there. Hopefully you don't die. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, we just chopped him in half. Kind of chopped him in half too. All right, that all kind of worked out. There's a lot of mess down here. Just, there we go. It's got to time it. And boots. Everyone loves new boots. Okay, I feel like that was worth it to going down there. I'm gonna save. Just because you never know. And jump up. There we go. I don't know if I need any of this stuff, but... Oh, they did not do very well. What is that over there? Don't know if button mashing is going to work, but... Adrenaline points. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities can acquire... Sorry, you can acquire... allow you to perform special attacks that require... Consume adrenaline... What is this?
Ghoul nest.
Oh, it's a ghoul nest.
Destroy it.
Face the nest and press A to blow it up. Okay. Well, can I craft something? I don't have ingredients for any of these things. Probably need quite a few things to craft. You can collect monster brains. All right, getting a little bit of a better feel for a hare, aka a rabbit. We should really not be out here at night. Seems like a horrible idea.
So many corpses, and the war's just started.
Whoa. All right, meet him near the battlefield. Oh, there he is.
You're here, good. Bastion... His body must be here somewhere.
We really should have picked daytime to do this. I feel like this is going to go sideways.
Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield, especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
All right, using witch sense to search for Temerian shields with a small white flower painted on them. Okay. Lots of items. I feel bad saying that because we're just taking them from all these people. Just reminds me of a Plague's Tale. Okay, that's how to dodge. Remember that. Okay, so as soon as you see the A button, you can loot people and things. Hopefully not filling up on all these axes here. Alright, something over there. Oh, that's a dog. Tracks and clues. When you find tracks and other clues, walk close to them and press A to examine them.
That him?
No. Neighbor's son.
No, neighbor's son.
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still.
Okay, something there.
That him?
No. Neighbor's son.
Another neighbor's son?
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
Ray is joining us on Facebook. How's it going, Ray? I just started playing this, and I'm not good at it yet. That's how it's going over here. So far, so good, though. So far, I feel like I know what I'm going to get into.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him.
You just told me just to find the shields and then...
Come on, Hussar.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Oh, yeah. Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that.
So is that him?
He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
Where'd he go? Wow, he's way over here. Oh, he's hiding.
But
Maybe he's
there
still
is
alive.
more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. Blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
Some short shorts he's got on there.
We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blackened stays here.
Let's be nice.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well,
a little bit of real life there.
Cars, clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent. Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher.
Okay, now this reminds me of Skyrim a little bit, but we're not able to do this in first person. Okay, so we finished a quest. It's the quest finishing music, I guess. We'll just steal some stuff while we're here. All right, everyone just get along in here. And all the best getting back to where you're supposed to go. There's a lot of collectibles in this game so far. First impressions, I'm probably going to hit save. Actually, just hit save now. And we'll just kind of stagger them a little bit. So far, so good. Just kind of share my first impressions, but yeah, so far, so good. I feel like... Oh, come on. I feel like once you get a handle on the... What's it called? Sorry, I'm thinking and I'm looking around at the same time. Once you get a handle on the combat, I think that's going to be a lot better. I don't really feel like I know what I'm doing yet with the combat. I'm just kind of button mashing. Let's look at our quests here. Let's see what else is here. Side quests. Collect them all. As previous adventurer, Geralt had gained fame as a master dice poker player. Mastered all the challengers in the area. No choice but to find another in which he'd garner more laurels. He thus decided to take up Gwent. Alright. Need to do that. Cross post noted the man wanted someone to take out the monster who was hunting the area in an old well. Suggested level 2. I'm not level 2. So I'm curious. I don't know how much you level up in this game. That's the other thing. Because sometimes in games when you level up, it's like a lot. In other games you level up and it's like not a big deal. It's just a little bit. But I did here to try and not get too far ahead. Alright, so you've accomplished those. So I guess probably back to the main one. Complete the Griffin contract. Well, I guess you can just stay sleeping. What is this character here? Can you do character creation? I don't have any of these things to level up with. This is one thing. When there is a skill tree, it's like I need to figure what you should be doing. All right, I'm gonna do this, and then can I zoom out? There we go. What is that over here? Ooh, there's a quest available there. Let's just go and have a look over here, see what's happening. This, again, with Skyrim, like, it's just a gigantic game with these things you can do. Jesse's saying a lot. What was a lot referring to? Wrong button. Okay, we want to go over there. Place custom marker. Okay. That's where you want to go.
Oh! Hey.
I was joking with a buddy earlier about, because again, my lack of use of horses in Red Dead Redemption. Did I just take all these? Oh, that's what I did. And I was joking that I just walk everywhere. And so far it seems to be the thing. What's going on with this guy? He's really upset. Jay says a lot with leveling. Oh, okay. That is good to know. That's not a spoiler. That is a hot tip.
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night.
Who is
So I
this
set
character?
fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything.
Oh, that's not good. Be nice to be kind to him.
Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out your plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon.
Old dragon
Stop
gold.
talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
Good luck. Farewell.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
New quest, Twisted Fire Starter. That is a Prodigy reference. Use your Witcher sense to find some clues. Maybe let's see if we can do this one quickly. I guess that just enhanced the old sword.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
Oh. Okay, I like this. This is kind of neat. I got stuck behind the tree, but this feels like Fable.
stinks of piss and vodka.
Well, you went for a leak on the tree here. Let's be honest. It's okay. There's a lot of chickens over here. I guess it was over here.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Got a fishing rod. Hope there's no fishing in this game. Alright, so someone set his stuff on fire.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
Can I just steal this? With them just sitting there?
Yeah.
No one seems to care. Oh. Just as this is a fun mission. We'll try to get through this.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Maybe this boy knows something.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Is it true?
That's a big jump.
Women bathe but once every 3 moons.
Okay. Gloire en ard fille.
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
Wonder what stuff I can actually carry.
Ooh,
Oh.
we have much work to do here.
Stop falling off stuff. You look like you're up to no good. Oh, this guy over here with the torch.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm looking for someone with a torch. Okay, I gotta follow the trail again. I started just kind of trying to do all willy-nilly. Okay, so the trail was over here. Went in the water. Just says it could be wrong, but check the banks. Okay. That's not a spoiler. That's hot tip.
Poor, dark, and putrid.
So it said he went in the water. Oh, there we go. Back on the trail.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Boot loser. So we're looking for someone with no boots?
Lost his boots in the rush. Lost his boots in the
Okay,
rush.
I thought there was two different messages. Okay, so we're looking for someone with no boots. You have boots. You have boots.
Leather, Nordling.
You have boots. We're looking for someone maybe with no boots. All I see is boots. Just looking for boots.
Stop.
I feel like the trail's gone cold over here.
Poor, dark, and putrid.
Barbarians.
I feel like the kid should have more information for me. At least climbing in this game is pretty good. You don't just like aimlessly jump at something. Okay, I'm not really seeing. So he came down this way, went this way, lost his boots over here. All right, missing something, but it's gotta figure out. So those times you feel old playing games because you're just like, really?
Step away.
All right, nope, nearby, we got that. I didn't check this side. I'm just going by the map because the map says nearby, so I'm just trying to figure out. No, don't need that.
Nordling?
Heil, Kerzaier!
So Jesse, you said check the banks. I'm checking the banks here.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Okay, no, I checked that one and it just talked about boots again. Okay, the game did one of those things on me.
Greetings.
Do you know something about boots? No.
Take care.
Everything's gonna be fine. My gran told me about the Smith's boy.
Okay, I examined the other thing and it talked about boots again. So that was a little bit the game.
But not badly. Surface wound.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had supped on the kid. Witcher,
Tracks lead back to the village.
Maybe he set his own house on fire. One of those. He got all drunk and set his house on fire.
No griffin would fly around for long. King would call for the huntsman straight away.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Okay. I'm not gonna steal right in front. Oh, you and your no boots.
It's gotta be him.
Uh-oh.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Language.
Whoa. Our arsonist's a charmer, too. Come on. Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst.
You know what? Through the ages, it doesn't matter.
Boys do anything for
A lot of
gold,
us
they
just
will.
seem to treat everyone like
They
garbage.
forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
This person seems bad. No chance.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Whoa.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Jedi mind tricks.
I gotta choice.
If you burn down someone's place and you just have to apologize, that's getting off easy. Come on, buddy. It's gonna take forever. He's got bare feet. Oh, so slow.
Looking for trouble?
He'll catch up. I have faith. Okay, the game's gonna let me go ahead and just do that.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg
Oh,
you.
he was drunk.
I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
Always the worst.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage.
Oh wow, this is dark.
Trial needed here. Just a tree.
I got a soft spot.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the black ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Whenever someone says that, I feel like they don't actually mean it. Like, I'll give you a good deal. It's like, will you though? Will you really? You're still trying to make a sale, which I guess is okay. Any more quests there? Okay, we're almost 3 hours into this. I think that's it for today. I'm just gonna hit save here. And where's the saving? Saving there. Overwrite. Yep, that's fine. I kind of just staggered the saves so that you. And I'll just do one clean save here, just in case. So. Game has been saved. Should be good. So far, should be good. I don't know. First impressions. I'm liking a lot. I'm liking a lot about what's going on here. So yeah. First, I guess 2.5 hours of Witcher 3. Wild Hunt. I'm liking it. Again, my expectations going into this was I want a little bit Fable 2. I want a little bit Skyrim. It's definitely different playing a game where we're in third person, where you can see your character, because I've been playing first person shooters for a while now. May not be the same speed that some of the other games I've been playing recently, but I'm a big RPG fan. I just haven't played them on here because it's definitely investment in time, but I've heard that this game's pretty awesome, and the reviews still, even though it's a few years old, the reviews online are like, no, it's still worth playing it, getting through it. And a couple close friends that still have time to play some video games to be like, no, Witcher 3 is definitely worth it. And again, shout out to Tyler. You know who you are. For tipping me off on this one early on, saying it's worth it, it's worth it, worth it. Katie saying, thanks for the stream. Have a great night. Have a great night, Katie. Thanks for checking it out. I'll figure out the we'll get an axe sooner than later. AKA the sharpened shovel. We'll get that going. Jesse, thanks for stopping by. Nice meeting you. Thanks for the tips and advice. Again, spoilers, no. hot tips, much appreciated with helping get through some of this stuff here. As far as my schedule for this, I'll try to hop on Friday afternoon for a bit, but really another reason why I wanted to play this game was I think with the way my schedule is kind of very full right now, if I have an hour or something, I can just get this loaded up and stream and hang out for a little bit, because that's part of what we're doing. But I'm going to try to carve out the Tuesday evening for 2-3 hours to kind of make it a normal thing. That being said, all the not normal things, best thing to do is just subscribe on YouTube to get notifications when I'm live here, because that's about it. And also Facebook, if you're on there too, you can subscribe to the page, and then Twitch as well. But YouTube is where it's at. I think it looks the best, sounds the best, and the community is the best there. Nothing against Twitch, I'm just saying. So Jesse says, you're welcome. Have a good night. Have a good night, Jesse. Who else was here? Jem, have a good night. Good luck with the homework. Mr. Crow, have a good night. Good luck with everything. All right, thanks again, everybody. Again, our live stream playthrough, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be watching a few more things on YouTube just to get myself up to speed on the world, and especially the combat system, because I was just button mashing. I know that's only going to go so far. So, all right, that's my time. I'll see you when I do. Hopefully Friday afternoon or possibly Sunday morning. Have a good rest of you, everybody. Be safe. Talk to you later.